The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
Do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a pill.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. That it feels right. Feels right. So right, so right, so right. I'm just going with the gut. Never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, you go and come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. 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 to fold like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right.
We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
Turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. Baby, it's time we got out. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. as I continue to walk by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking what's mine, that I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you. That I'm better off right here without you.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days.
High cross into the box, it finds Martial at the back post, but just goes a bit beyond him, and Salah can come back and clear it forward. It's now with Firmino just over the halfway line. Firmino finds a ball in field for Salah and then looks to pick out Shaqiri, but Shaqiri couldn't quite control that one. Huge clash between these two sides. Jurgen Klopp against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. There's been plenty of talk in the build-up to this game about potential mind games. Klopp has certainly brushed them off. Certainly not the German style, as Wijnaldum plays it back now to Robertson. Robertson, one of several changes that Liverpool made from their last game that they played against Aston Villa in the FA Cup, but of course that was a patched up side against the Villa youngsters, and they have reverted more to type in terms of a first choice lineup of the players they've got available at the minute. But that centre-back partnership could be a bit of a worry for them. They're coming forward now. Here is Shaqiri, shifts it onto his left foot. Shaqiri's through ball now to Wijnaldum in the box. Wijnaldum has Robertson on the overlap, and he just mishits the cross, and it hits the side netting. Really disappointing end to what was a pretty promising Liverpool move early on. Shaqiri, I think, wanted to get the shot away on the edge of the box, but he had to feed the ball into Wijnaldum instead. And then Andy Robertson, who's normally so good at whipping those low deliveries into the box, got that one all wrong. David De Gea, he dived down low to his right-hand side, but you could always see that the ball was going to clip that side netting. Manchester United got an impressive 1-0 victory away at Burnley in midweek. Burnley are notorious for being tough to play against. They've got a terrible record against the top six, but it's always likely to be hard fought. You're never going to go there and win by 5 or 6, and Manchester United did win by the odd goal in the end, as Luke Shaw takes the throw in for them. It's flicked on by Bruno Fernandes. Liverpool win it back. Mane gets there ahead of Pogba, midway inside the Manchester United half. Again, Robertson's overlapping. Robertson looking to run away from Wan-Bissaka, forced backwards, and it's already been a very intense start to this game. Shaqiri picks it up now. Shaqiri's short ball to Wijnaldum, who flicks it back for Robertson. Now with Mane, one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka. combining with Van Alden. Robertson's there, and then he plays it backwards to Thiago Alcantara. Ships ball across now for Alexander-Arnold, controls it in the box, he tries to cross it, but Luke Shaw is there to make the block. It comes out to Shaqiri. It's been a good start to the game for Liverpool. Shaqiri rolls it back to Jordan Henderson, and this is the area of their team sheet where they might be fearing the worst somewhat. Jordan Henderson and Fabinho, two central midfielders playing at centre-back. Virgil van Dijk, we know, is out long-term, as is Joe Gomez, and Joel Matip, who was touch and go in the build-up to this game. He's unfortunately having to miss out. They do have two centre-backs on the bench, natural ones, in Reece Williams and Nathan Phillips, but Jurgen Klopp has decided to go with experience, and that might be the right call for a game of this magnitude. Sheer scale of events at Anfield today in terms of the Premier League race. A win for Liverpool would take them back to the top of the table, while Manchester United, if they get the victory, they'd go 6 points ahead of Liverpool, 4 ahead of Leicester, and you'd be almost putting them as title favourites with that kind of points difference as Jurgen Klopp there looks on. Such a passionate character on the sidelines, and indeed that's what he's doing again. He's barking out the instructions. The Wayside pick the ball up now with Martial. Martial flicks it into the channel for Shaw, who feeds it back to Martial. Quick ball forward now to Rashford, left side of the box. Rashford crosses it. Fabinho gets back and he's able to clear the ball out for a throw-in, but certainly a lot of intensity in this game in the early stages. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Independent off-tube studio commentary. We've already had one Premier League game available on this service today. That was Tottenham's 3-1 victory against Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, and then after this we've got Manchester City against Crystal Palace to round off the Premier League weekend. Throw in now for Manchester United a little bit further up the field. It's going to be taken by the corner flag with Shaw having the ball in his hands. Alex Telles was brought in as a left back option in the summer, but Luke Shaw is more or less the first choice in that position. They've got Brandon Williams around the club as well. That's a poor throw-in though from Shaw. He's looking long for Martial. It just sails over his head and goes behind for a goal kick. Solskjaer, a different kind of manager in many respects to Klopp. He's more of a calm figure on the touchline. He doesn't get too wound up by events on the field. Here is Henderson now, trying a long raking ball up for Salah. Salah is blocked off by Luke Shaw and then fouls the England left back, so the whistle has gone. Referee today for this Liverpool-Manchester United clash is a big appointment, and it's Paul Tierney who's in charge. And it's David De Gea prepares to take this free kick. Long ball up towards Rashford. Henderson gets there ahead of him, and then Robertson plays it on. Now with McTominay. Fernandes. Thiago slides in, and he's been caught by McTominay, and Thiago has gone down. He's rolled a couple of times. He's back up on his feet now, but this is the sort of game where challenges of that ilk are going to be thrown around. Bruno Fernandes with a bit of a loose pass, and McTominay with a slight block on Thiago, but if anything it's more Thiago sliding in, and McTominay couldn't get his leg out of the way in time, and that collision was of Thiago's making, to be perfectly honest, but he's okay to carry on. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0, 8.5 minutes gone. Independent off-tube studio commentary. Here is Wijnaldum. Now Robertson curls it forward, and Luke Shaw is there to play it back to De Gea. A little bit casual, but Manchester United are able to get away with it. Ball played forward by Rashford, but it's a poor pass, and Liverpool going forward as quick as you like. It's end-to-end so far this game. Pogba now down the channel looking for Rashford, but he's just strayed offside a moment too soon. Provide an interlude for both players to have a breather, because it's got the makings of a very intense encounter at Anfield. Liverpool against Manchester United, the two biggest clubs in the Premier League. So much worldwide interest in this game. As Robertson prepares to take the free kick, he goes across now to Fabinho, who's playing on the right side of this back four. Henderson on the left. Been plenty of talk in this transfer window about whether Jurgen Klopp will look to bring in a centre-back, but January is such a difficult time to do good business, particularly for the top clubs, where there is more of a need to get them in as quickly as possible and get them integrated. So for that reason, the price is usually bumped up. That's a really good looking raking ball forward by Henderson, but it goes beyond Sadio Mane and out of play for a throw-in. Early stages at Anfield between Liverpool and Manchester United. The scoreline is goalless, but it's been a very intense opening so far. Both sides looking to get forward as quickly as possible. It's been an end-to-end sort of contest so far. We've not had any great chances at goal, but Liverpool did have some good build-up play through the middle through Xherdan Shaqiri. He played the ball to Wijnaldum, who looked for Andy Robertson inside the box. He's usually so good with those low crosses from that position, but he mishit it and it hit the side netting. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Here's Henderson now, looking forward and finds Firmino. Firmino back to Thiago. I think there was a bit of confusion over whether it was going to be Thiago or Shaqiri to get that ball. In the end, neither of them got any sort of touch. Shaqiri, now Salah, looking to run it short. Back now with Shaqiri. 25 yards out in the middle. Shaqiri turns and plays it back to Thiago. Alexander-Arnold now shouts of offside, but the linesman hasn't put his flag up. Back to Thiago. Manchester United camping deep. It's good play from Thiago. Skips away from Paul Pogba, but then his final ball to try and pick out Alexander-Arnold is way overhit. And unfortunately, that's brought an end to that attack for Liverpool. Really excellent work from Thiago, a player who we've not really seen an awful lot of since his move to English football. He's come in with such a big reputation, a multiple trophy winner with Bayern Munich. Came through the Barcelona ranks, where he's also made an impact there as well. And it's a relatively cut price fee, £20 million, brought him to Anfield, but just a series of injuries have stopped him from really establishing himself in the Liverpool side. But what a game it would be to make his mark as Liverpool try to get forward again. Long ball is headed on by Lindelof. And now with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka lofts it forward, looking for Bruno Fernandes, but Henderson gets there ahead of him. Throw-in taken by Robertson. Here is Jordan Henderson. Now Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold now with Thiago. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold again for Fabinho. Liverpool certainly having a lot more possession in these early stages. Robertson now. Henderson. All of this taking place inside the Liverpool half. It's Henderson on the ball again. Back to Alisson. Alexander-Arnold hooks it forward, and here is Shaqiri for Thiago on the half turn, forward to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum looks to pick out Robertson, but it's a good sliding interception by Pogba. Pogba plays it back to Wan-Bissaka and gets it back to Pogba. Pogba just runs out of pitch to operate in, and Wijnaldum is there to challenge him and make sure Pogba played the ball out. Will be a throw-in, which Robertson takes. Back now to Jordan Henderson. 13.5 minutes on the clock. Independent off-tube studio commentary. It's Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Alexander-Arnold now. Criticised recently for his form. The Liverpool and England right back as Liverpool come forward very quickly. Robertson's in space, but Firmino doesn't spot him. Firmino shoots instead from the edge of the box. It's going to loop back to Robertson, who'll shoot as well. And that one goes comfortably over the bar. But the first shots in anger for this game, Roberto Firmino, who's essentially a number 10 playing at number 9. He's such a brilliant player to lead the Liverpool line. Surprised he didn't see Robertson, and the shot that he struck quite fortuitously bounced towards Robertson, who then let it bounce once and it went a long way over the crossbar. I'm sure Jurgen Klopp would be pleased with his side's start to this game. 71% possession Liverpool have had, but possession doesn't always equate to points. Just ask Southampton a couple of weeks ago in Liverpool's last Premier League encounter, where in the first half it was much more even, but the second half was near total domination from Liverpool's point of view, but they couldn't get the breakthrough goal to get the equaliser, and Southampton held on for a very impressive victory. As we're going to have change of ball early on in this game. That one's already lost its zip, it seems, so Paul Tierney allows that to happen as Thiago takes the free kick now. Short ball to Shaqiri, back with Thiago. Thiago looking forward. Salah's making a move inside, but Shaw gets there first. De Gea's clearance is not the greatest, and it'll fall now for Van Alden. Thiago for Shaqiri. Shaqiri wide for Salah. Salah looking to run at Shaw, still going, but Salah just runs into the left back, and Luke Shaw, who's going to have a big job on his hands to stop Mo Salah today. Again, more players that have come under some scrutiny in recent weeks. The front three, or the fabulous front three, have just stopped firing as regularly. Salah, Mane and Firmino. We know Firmino's not a regular goal scorer anyway. He could be here as the ball is played forward now to Mane. Liverpool shoot, but it goes just wide from Firmino. Really nice through ball into the path of Sadio Mane from Shaqiri. Drifted in from the left. An excellent pick out from the Swiss international. Mane was forced to turn. He laid it back to Firmino. And that one went wide of the far post. In fairness to Firmino, it wasn't the easiest attempt. Had to use Victor Lindelof to try and curl the ball around. That's evidence really why Xherdan Shaqiri's been brought into the starting lineup. A few eyebrows were raised when Klopp gave him the nod for this game, but Liverpool do perhaps need more creativity. It's Manchester United coming forward though. Ball is played forward quickly to Rashford. That's great defending from Robertson. Rashford is still going. The whistle does eventually go before Rashford could tap it into an empty net, which he does so anyway. Great play from Manchester United, quickly through the middle. The link up between Fred and Martial, and the ball was whipped into the path of Martial. Robertson just got there ahead of him, and Rashford could unfortunately only bring him down. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Independent off-tube studio commentary. Pogba. Left foot ball out wide to the far side is a very good one. It's Martial, but he's caught offside, much to his incredulity. Shaqiri now. Henderson just ambling forward. Short. Thiago. Alexander Arnold's in space, but Thiago can't pick him out. That's an overhit ball, and he knows straight away that it was a poor one because Alexander Arnold was in plenty of space to try and do some damage in. Big task for both sets of players, and there's going to be some interesting battles as well to try and contend with. Joel McTominay will be the one to try and stop Thiago trying to dictate the play. You've got Fred on Shaqiri as well. That could be a battle in midfield. Here is Shaqiri now for Alexander-Arnold. Shaqiri goes down, but the referee plays the advantage. It's a cross now to this near left-hand side. Robertson will look to whip in a low ball. Lindelof sticks a toe out, only as far as Wijnaldum on the edge of the box. Shaqiri now into the box for Salah. Salah goes down, but no question of it being a penalty. Fred won the ball fair and square. Here is Shaqiri. Now for Thiago. It's Wijnaldum. Manchester United, a wall of black shirts back for them defending. Thiago. Now Shaqiri. Here is Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum's through ball into Salah's path. Challenged by Shaw. Will be a Liverpool throw-in. Parallel with the edge of the box. Alexander-Arnold has the ball in hand. Good touch by Firmino. Lays it back to Henderson. Now Robertson. Here is Mane. Mane stepping and trying to get away from Wan-Bissaka. Rolls it back to Robertson. Robertson driving forward into Shaqiri, who shoots. His effort takes a deflection. It's going to go behind for a corner, but Xherdan Shaqiri in that position on the edge of the D. He's got one thought in his mind, and that is to shoot. One touch, left foot. Good defending by Lindelof, but the corner is taken quickly as Liverpool come forward. It's going to be another corner kick. Fernandes appealing that it should be a goal kick. He's not going to get his own way, and it comes back out to Alexander-Arnold. He puts the ball into the quadrant. This one's not going to be taken so quickly and so short. A real height to aim for in the box as Alexander-Arnold's corner is headed away as far as Shaqiri. Now Thiago. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Left foot delivery from the right back. Headed away by Pogba. And now Manchester United can break on the counter. Fernandes. Here is Pogba trying a long crossfield ball. It's intercepted by Alexander-Arnold, who goes long himself. Up to Mane. Mane controls it. Now with Firmino. Firmino curls it. Blocked by Lindelof. And then the follow-up comes in from Salah. And it's a wild one that goes a long way over the bar. Really good play from Liverpool again. Excellent range of passing for them. Now Salah, as the ball came towards him, saw his name in the lights, but the ball struck a long way over. Liverpool are beginning to dominate proceedings now. Midway through the first half, it's still Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0, but Liverpool are starting to dominate this game. Roberto Firmino had a quick shot from the edge of the area, which took a deflection. It fell to Andy Robertson, who then took the ball and it bounced, and Liverpool come forward again. Here is Salah. Now Robertson. Over to Shaqiri. Alexander-Arnold. Shaqiri attempting to get the cross in. It's blocked. Liverpool still in possession. Midway through the first half, it's still Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0, but the home side are dominating in terms of possession and territory. They're putting Manchester United on the back foot. Roberto Firmino had a strike from the edge of the area, which took a big deflection. It fell to Andy Robertson, who struck the ball a long way over the bar, and then Firmino had a curling effort which went wide. It was great work by Shaqiri, playing a ball into the path of Sadio Mane, who turned in the box, released Firmino to shoot left-footed, but it went well wide. United having to do an awful lot of defending. They had one counter-attack opportunity when a ball was played forward quickly to Marcus Rashford, but he fouled Robertson in the process. It's Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Here is Robertson. His cross is cleared away by Victor Lindelof. Fabinho. Shaqiri, back to Fabinho. Wijnaldum gets the ball cushioned to him from Firmino. Wijnaldum across to Alexander-Arnold. Maguire's there this time. Not the most heralded centre-back duo, Lindelof and Maguire, but they've dealt with what needs to be dealt with so far. Shaqiri is the latest man to give away a free kick. It's Martial who's gone down. Not really sure what he did too wrong there. Martial jumped up and jumping all over the back of Shaqiri. The referee will argue that Shaqiri put his body in the way. Oh, it's given away at the back cheaply by Maguire. Mane crosses it, comes out now to Wijnaldum who shoots, blocked then by Maguire. Here is Shaqiri. Shaqiri looks to curl one and it goes a long way over. He had options either side, Xherdan Shaqiri, but chose not to use them. And Harry Maguire will be breathing a sigh of relief. He took a bit too long to release the ball. As he played it out, it came off Firmino into Mane's path. And then from there, Wijnaldum had a strike, as did Shaqiri. Same result, neither of them finding the back of the net. McTominay, Manchester United look to try and assert themselves in this game. Just been taking what's been thrown at them so far. Here is Shaw. Short ball from Shaw to Fred. Fred's crossfield ball takes a deflection. Forces Wan-Bissaka a long way back to try and win the ball off Mane. Manchester United do get the throw in. Here is Maguire. Forward quickly to Fernandes. Not really been able to get involved in the contest thus far, but you never know how far away Manchester United are from earning a penalty these days, and that's not a flippant comment because they score from the spot kick so often. Bruno Fernandes is usually very reliable from 12 yards. Here they come forward now, Manchester United. It's Luke Shaw driving forward. Good run from him. Plays it back to Fernandes. Fernandes tries the through ball to try and pick out Martial. Could have had the strike himself. Maybe he just wanted to try and work something a bit better rather than maybe give the impression that it was a desperate shot from distance. Maguire comes forward quickly now and rushes that ball through. Doesn't find the target in Martial. He goes behind for a goal kick as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer looks on. Just over 27 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Independent off-tube studio commentary. Manchester City against Crystal Palace coming up with a 7:15 kick-off, and then tomorrow evening it's Arsenal against Newcastle at the Emirates. Two sides under pressure really. Mikel Arteta has seen results improve in Arsenal in the last few weeks, but they're still way below where they want to be, and Newcastle can't seem to string any sort of form together as Manchester United get the free kick. Wijnaldum with a challenge on Pogba. This is one that they can throw into the box. Just see what Liverpool are made of. They do have a distinct physical advantage today, the Manchester United. Got Maguire and Lindelof to aim at in the box, and they're going to be up against Henderson and Fabinho, and can also see what McTominay's got to offer there. Pogba too. It's going to be Fernandes to take this free kick towards the Kop end. Arm up in the air. Fernandes curls it into the box. It goes beyond everyone. Finds Luke Shaw. Shaw's cross comes off Henderson's thigh. Salah's there to clear it. Back now with the free kick taker Fernandes, who just drills it forward to Straight into the path of Robertson. Here is Salah, who's popped up on the left-hand side now. Salah is challenged by Wan-Bissaka. So good at those sliding clearances and wins the ball yet again, though at the expense of a throw-in. Now with Thiago. Mane. Back with Fabinho. Here is Alexander-Arnold, and now Fabinho once more. Robertson. Quick ball down the channel from Andy Robertson. Took a slight nick on its way forward, and Liverpool get the throw in. Probably got to say that the urge to win is probably stronger for Liverpool, given that they're behind in the title race. If Manchester United can come away with a point, they'd consider that a very good result in the circumstances. I'm sure that'll be the favoured outcome for Leicester as well, who, coming up to the halfway point of the season, will probably view themselves as real title candidates. Manchester City as well, their form is ever improving. Probably going to be one between those four that wins this Premier League, this very different Premier League season, where it doesn't look as though we're going to have fans in attendance before the end of the campaign. And a brief fleeting moment in the autumn as Fernandes plays a ball forward quickly, looking for the late run of Pogba. Alisson gathers it, however, and rolls it forward to Wijnaldum, who sprints forward. Wijnaldum into the path of Mo Salah, who is on the left now, and he's gone over to the right. Fernandes is knocked down. Fabinho a little bit unhappy with the decision to penalise him. Chance now for Manchester United, gain from a free kick. McTominay and Maguire have made their way up. It's a high line from Liverpool. It's a bit of a risk to take. Ball comes in from Shaw. It finds Maguire at the back post, but the ball didn't quite sit up for him. And in the end, it's gone for a goal kick. Maguire actually just ran forward a bit too quickly. The flag went up. It's threatening play from Manchester United, showing that they've certainly got a lot to offer when it comes to set pieces. Henderson. Now Robertson. Robertson forward quickly into Firmino. Tried to touch it on gently for Shaqiri. McTominay coming forward now. Brought down on the edge of the box, and it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a booking as well for Shaqiri. Just couldn't quite catch up. I think it was actually Shaw that went forward rather than Scott McTominay. Yes, it was Luke Shaw. Almost seems to be playing a little bit more centrally, Luke Shaw. Manchester United might be going with a back three here, because the way that Shaw ran through the middle, that was his starting position. Xherdan Shaqiri has picked up a yellow card. Big chance this from the free kick, and it's going to be either Bruno Fernandes or Fred to take it. You'd imagine Fernandes would be the prime candidate. Pogba nowhere to be seen. He'd normally fancy himself from this position, but Fernandes is the man of the moment for Manchester United. 33 minutes gone. It's been a game of very few chances so far, but it's one that's flown by because it's been quick and it's been lively. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Bruno Fernandes steps up, and that's just wide of the near post. Great attempt from the Portuguese, Bruno Fernandes. That's so close. Alisson was getting nowhere near that. He curled it over the wall expertly. Just had a little bit too much whip on it. which is why it went wide of the near post. That might just spark Liverpool into life, because Manchester United very close to taking the lead, and indeed Liverpool now play a ball down the channel for Salah. Salah's running into the box. Will it come for Firmino? It does, but he shoots straight into the path of De Gea. Mo Salah getting away from Victor Lindelof, who don't know what he was doing. Maguire had to come across to try and get something onto it. Lindelof just stuck his leg out to try and block the ball forward to him. Didn't get anything, and the alarm bells will have been sounding then. But Manchester United come forward quickly on the counter. It's with Rashford. It's a heavy touch. Rashford stays on his feet in the box. He needs to find a ball. It comes back now for Pogba. Pogba runs into traffic, and Liverpool can come forward now. Well, that was a madcap few moments. Liverpool getting forward, and then Manchester United reciprocating. Long ball forward up to Rashford. They've got so much pace on the break of Manchester United. In fact, both sides have, so it serves itself to being a very enthralling game from that perspective. Alexander-Arnold plays a cross in now. It's cleared by Maguire. Here is Thiago. Now Henderson. Robertson back with Henderson. 35 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Thiago. Alexander-Arnold. No cross to the edge of the box. Doesn't find Thiago or Shaqiri. I think that was Manchester United's first attempt of the game so far. Pogba forward now. Has Rashford timed his run? Well, even if he had or hadn't, it was too powerful, the ball, and Alisson picks it up, bowls it forward quickly. It's Thiago now looking for a long pass up to Salah, who chests it down for Firmino. Firmino back to Thiago. Now Shaqiri. Shaqiri forward into the path of Mane, but Fred gets there first. Shaqiri trying to win it back off Martial, but Martial comes forward and he skips away from Alexander-Arnold. This is a great run from Anthony Martial. It took 3 of them to stop him, but stop him they did. Liverpool can come forward themselves now with Shaqiri across for Mane on the right side. Mane just ahead of the halfway line. Liverpool almost seeing it as a better move to try and slow the play down and switch it across to this near side for Robertson. Robertson's pass forward to Salah. It's an accurate one. Salah forced out of the box. Plays it back to Wijnaldum. And then Salah all the way back to Jordan Henderson. Now with Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool still having the majority of the possession. Mane forward quickly into Firmino, but Pogba is there again. And got to say, defensively, he's certainly put in a shift so far. He's done well with some of his interceptions. Here is Luke Shaw. Martial. Maguire. McTominay. Manchester United just with this concerted spell of possession, almost giving themselves a bit of a breather. Heading towards half-time, it's Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. It's been a very open first half of football, largely dominated by Liverpool, but Manchester United have come very close from a free kick. Bruno Fernandes stepped up around about 25 yards out. It was a brilliant curling effort which went over the wall just wide of the near post. No chance Alisson was going to get there had it been on target. There's been certainly plenty of through balls played forward quickly into the likes of Salah and Rashford. These two sides are very good on the counter-attack when they want to be, but as yet yielded no goals. It's Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Henderson. Now with Robertson. Robertson crosses it to the edge of the box. Pogba with a loose touch. Thiago with a quick ball forward. It's headed away by Harry Maguire. Intricate play from Manchester United, and then it's a long ball upfield looking for Rashford. Alisson comes all the way out. He's almost ended up in the centre circle with how far he's come, but I think the offside flag had gone up anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. Yeah, that was very close though. Be interesting if Rashford had have scored from that, what VAR would have given. Just over 6 minutes of the half remaining. Van Alden. Now Salah. Flicked on by Shaqiri. It comes back now for Mo Salah. Free kick given to Manchester United. Luke Shaw went down. The chance dissipates again for Manchester United. Not sure if Salah meant that to go to Shaqiri. I think he meant it to go straight to Mane. Pogba on the halfway line. Releases Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka forward. It looked as though Marcus Rashford may have strayed, but Rashford, he's running through on goal. And he belts it across the 6-yard box. You'll be wondering why there weren't any supporters there. Anthony Martial should have been busting a gut to get there, but it did look as though Rashford strayed a bit too early. He did. 7 offsides now, Manchester United, in this first half.